Hi friends, welcome to Adda 24/7. We are in the Sankalpa series for RBWM and today we are covering 50 questions in 50 minutes. So I'll be giving you one extra question because we'll be covering 51 questions in 50 minutes. Okay? Why? Because 51 is a lucky number. Okay? So let's start. Here, first, we should keep our savings with banks because number one, it is safe, it earns interest, can be withdrawn anytime, and all of the above. So what is the reason for why should I keep my savings with the banks? Why shouldn't I keep it with me myself in my cupboard? Yeah? Because number one, safe, right? Earns interest, that is important part. If I keep my money in my cupboard, nobody is going to give me the interest. Okay, I can withdraw it anytime, savings deposit, right? So that's why the answer is all of the above. Okay. First one was simple. Let's go with the tougher ones now. Which of the following business approach for retail banking is followed in new private sector banks? Isn't it? First ball was very simple, isn't it? You could immediately find the answer. But second ball, it's basically the bouncer. Yeah, it's a bouncer to you. So let's see. Which of the following business approaches are followed in new private sector banks? Segmented approach, geography-based approach, classification-based approach, and mix of segment and classification-based approach. Firstly, understand what is segmented approach, okay? It is based on the customers. What type of customers I am serving? Am I serving NRI customers? Am I serving this businessman? Am I serving this Kisan, means farmers? So depending on that, I will change my products. Okay, and I'll follow that model only which is selling best in those customers. So that is basically known as segmented approach. What is geography based approach? Geography means where my branch is located. In the sense, geography means basically India, means I'll just say Maharashtra, how many branches of there? Pune, how many branches? UP, how many branches? Lucknow, how many branches? So it is based on the names of those cities. Okay, names means how many branches in US, how many branches in UK. So that is geography based. Third is classification based. This is generally followed in our nationalized banks. Okay, that is what rural branch, rural, then urban branch, urban, semi-urban, right? Semi-urban. So these are all the branches classifications which we follow in our this mainly nationalized banks. Not only nationalized but even private banks do follow that. So it is what is the answer for this private banks now? The private banks answer is this mix of segment and classification. Always remember, private banks follow this mix. A segment means what is the customer base they are targeting and what is the nature of that branch. Okay. Bank does not give loan against. So what against what? Bank gives loan against everything, isn't it? Whatever is legal. So bank does not give loan against what? Gold ornaments. It gives? Yes, it gives. LIC policy it gives? Yes, it gives. Lottery ticket, does it give? No. Bank won't give against lottery ticket. So bank does not give loan against gambling type, any gambling type. Okay, because lottery ticket you don't know whether you'll get the prize or not. So that's why bank will not give any loan against that. Okay. NSC, yes, bank gives loan. NSC means what? National Savings Certificates. Many of the bankers now don't know even that. Okay, because NSC is out of flavor now. We all now, rarely anyone comes in your branch, right? How many of your customers, just tell me, have come up in last, from your career, start of your career, whenever you have joined the banking? How many of them have come up with NSC? That give me the loan against NSC. I'll give you some names also. NSC, Kisan Vikas Patra, KVP, right? Then Indira Vikas Patra, IVP. These are all there in the books now. Practically nothing is there now. Okay. So if in the exam it comes, then yes, NSC, KVP, IVP, all these loans are given by the banks. Practically what you do, just you share it in the comment section. Okay. So it is Lottery ticket. We don't give loan against the lottery tickets. Okay. Even any type of gambling. Not only lottery ticket. If I'll say options, futures and options, bank won't give loan against that. Okay. Bank will give loan against shares, but it won't give against futures and options. Okay. Which of the following constitutes the basic structure of retail banking as per the recent trends? So, structure of retail banking as per the recent trends means what? Structure means basically the sales structure. So, do I have retail assets only? Do I have retail asset and liability? Means retail asset and liability. Do I have that? Do I have liability and third party? Liability and third party. What is third party? TPP we call it, right? In the banks, TPP. What is TPP? TPP products. What are those? TPP means those products which are not mine. Here, I'll write it over here. TPP equals to not mine. The products which are not mine. For example, not mine means not banks. Okay. For example, which are the bank products? Asset products. Asset means what? Loans. Right? Loan products. Loan. So in loan, what do I have? All these: personal loan, credit card, consumer loan, then loan against shares. Okay, many, home loan. You can name anything. Okay. Liability means basically deposit products, right? So deposit means saving, current, FD, recurring. Right. These are the main deposit products. TPP means not mine, means insurance. You all might be having this target of insurance now, right? Insurance. Then second what? Mutual fund, isn't it? Mutual fund. Then brokerage. Brokerage also of not of the bank. It is a separate company generally. Okay. Brokerage account. So these are all TPP. So retail assets, retail liability, and third party products. So answer is obviously, what is the answer? Let me see. A, B, C or D. Is it both assets, liability and TPP third party? You are selling all of them now, isn't it? So answer is D, right? D is the answer. 100 rupee note is signed by, oh, very simple. Signed by Prime Minister, Finance Minister, RBI Governor, none of the above. So it is signed by. Immediately take out the note, right? Just take out the note and check. RBI Governor, isn't it? So 100 rupee note is signed by RBI Governor. Now, one more question. Chalo, additional one. 51, now it becomes 52. Okay. 1 rupee note is signed by. 1 rupee note is signed by whom? This is an exam question. 1 rupee note exam question generally comes. It is signed by whom? RBI Governor again? It's not RBI Governor. Finance Secretary. Okay. Finance Secretary of the government. Here, government has not given the power to sign 1 rupee note to the RBI Governor. Remaining all notes are signed by the RBI Governor, starting from rupees 2. All notes. But 1 rupee note is kept with the government. Also coins. Coins can't be minted by RBI. Coins are given by government only. Okay. So what? That is generic feature. Means I'll give you what? ATM card. Customer will say, so what? I'll give you debit card. So what? I'll give you credit card. So I'll give you multi-city checks. Who uses it? Isn't it? Customer will say, who uses it? Who uses it, right? Nowadays, do you see checks? How many clearing checks do you get now? Vis-a-vis comparison to the earlier ones. Earlier you used to get how many checks, and now how many checks are you getting? Clearing has drastically reduced. Remember, in banking, as per the latest survey which I have seen, it has reduced to 28% of the total fund transfer. At one time it was 100%, but now it's 28%. So clearing is gone. Means the days are gone. You have all these things: NEFT, RTGS, UPI, IMPS. So who will need this clearing? 2 days stop means I'll deposit the check today, tomorrow it will get cleared. Now we are talking of seconds. Forget about days, right? So what are the generic features now? Means all these things are given. So what are the generic? A and B, A and B. What? Both the same? Both the same only? A and B and A and B? Okay. Forget anyone. Okay. So answer B, C or D? A and B, A, B and D, A to D all. Answer is what? Isn't it? D, A to D all. Isn't it? Because that is all generic feature. ATM card, debit card, credit card, everyone gives. What is the special feature in that now? Isn't it? People want something new. Special feature means what? What do people want now? People want something new. What is it? Okay, just tell me, what do people want now? Something new. They want AI, artificial intelligence. They want this blockchain technologies. Fast, fast, fast. Everything should be fast now. ATM password should be kept in personal diary, office diary, memory, all of the above. Where should the ATM password be kept? I feel we must write it, right, in our personal diary, or at least save it in our mobile somewhere. What do you say? Or write it in the office diary. Should we do it something like this? What do you say? Never ever. Never ever write it anywhere. Because if anyone can handles that password, that person can definitely steal you at any time. So that's why ATM password should be kept in memory, nowhere else. Okay. To increase the earning potential of the savings bank balances and current account balances, the following facilities are offered by the banks. So what do you mean by earning potential? Firstly, how does a saving bank earn? Who can tell me how does a saving bank earn? Right, CASA we call it, right? CASA, current account, saving account. How does the CASA earn? CASA earns through float income. Very important. Remember, float income is the most income to the banking sector. The most income. Okay, most important income over here. The bank which has maximum CASA will be able to govern the banking space. Right now, HDFC Bank, huge CASA float, huge. So because of that, the bank is able to govern, rule the banking space, right? So float income. So to increase the float income, I need to have more balances in my saving. So how do I have more balances in my saving? Through, I must give something to the customer. What is it? Sweep accounts, add-on life policies, add-on group health policies, all of the above. So what should I give? I must give all, isn't it? Sweep facilities. Sweep in means sweep in, sweep out. It's called as in and out. Sweep in, sweep out, right? So that is sweep in, sweep out. So both these facilities. What is this sweep in, sweep out? Sweep in, sweep out means basically, suppose if I am having that FD and there is a check for clearing and I don't have funds. In that case, the FD breaks, funds are transferred to savings and the check passes, so that I don't face the problem, right? And the reverse one is also true. If I am having more balances in my savings, then the some part of that is kept in the savings and remaining is transferred into FD, so that I earn more income, right? So that is sweep in, sweep out. So all the things, group life policies are given, then health policies are given, banks are giving all these things, right? Nomination can be done in savings account, recurring deposit, FD, and all of the above. Where can the nomination be done? Can the nomination be done in FD, fixed deposit? Why is nomination required in FD? Not required, isn't it? What do you say? FD required? Because anything can happen to that customer. That's why nomination is required. Recurring is what? Recurring also. What is recurring deposit? Recurring deposit equals to partial FD, isn't it? It's after all partial FD, right? Partial means part by part I am doing that FD. That's recurring, but after all it's a FD sort of account only. So that's why it is required in all of them. Saving, current, FD, this recurring, any account you have, deposit account, you must have the nomination. Everyone, before going ahead, download Adda 24/7 app on your mobile. In this app, you will be getting the premium study material plus live classes, ebooks, tests, everything you will be getting. Okay, so download it right now because see here, what do you need for clearing any exam? You need teachers, so we have classes over there. You need books to study, we have ebooks. You need tests to gain the confidence for going to the exam, so we have that also, isn't it? So that's why download Adda 24/7 app immediately. Which of the following defines the retail banking? So which define retail banking? Huh? The retail banking service is geared primarily towards individuals. The banking that deals with lending money to individual consumers. Again, see here, individual rather than corporates. That part of the banking that is meant for small account holders. Only one, one and two, one, two and three, two and three. So what can be the answer? Is it only one and two? Is B the answer? No, the answer is C, isn't it? Because almost everything is same. Individuals, small accounts. So after all, we are talking of the same category, isn't it? So retail banking is basically directed towards individual customers, retail customers, one-to-one customers. Corporate banking means corporate relates to the companies, Tata, Birla. Not only that, Ambani, not only these big names. There can be companies which are not known to us, but they are after all companies. So that is in corporate banking. In retail banking, we focus only on the individual customers. So risk is distributed. Very good point about that. Okay. Minimum age to open a sole savings account in the bank is, sole savings account means individually, without any one as a guardian or anyone. So 8 years, 10 years, 12 years and none of the above. What is the minimum age so that I can open the savings account? It is 10 years. Remember, any person, any child or any student about 10 years can open a solo saving account. Means you can give the checkbook to that customer, you can give the debit card to that customer. Everything can be given. Only the point is, this student or this whoever that student is up to the age of 18, that student can't give that check for clearing. That student has to come in the branch and withdraw that cash from that check only. Okay, so that is one way. Even in debit card, the student can't use it for swiping. Okay, technically or legally. Practically, what happens is the different part. Okay, so solo account, 10 years savings account. Okay. Which of the following is the characteristics of retail banking? See here, characteristics. Similar question, but the options are different. The banking service provided target the individual customers. That's okay. These activities are focused on mass market segment, covering large population, mass market. Okay. Then the large corporates having large number of employees are also provided banking facilities under retail banking. See here, large corporates having large number of employees. So both are provided this banking facilities under this. So is it 1, 2 and 3? All of them? See this. Where is it? 1, 2 and 3. Any option? No option. So what are the options? 1 and 3. Then 1 and 2. 2 and 3. 1 and 3. What is it? The answer is 1 and 2 only. B. Right? Because this can't be the option. Large corporates will come under which category? Corporate banking. Isn't it? KYC means know your customer, know your character, both of the above, none of the above. What is KYC is? Simple, know your customer. KYC means know your customer. It's as simple as that. Which of the following is not the feature of retail banking? Not. Now look at this. We want not the feature. Not the feature. They are provided through branches as well as virtual banking channels. So branches and virtual channels. Virtual channels means what? This ATM, internet, iNet, mobile means app. Okay. They can be extended only for amounts which are very small in size. Very small means what? 1,000, 10,000, max to max 50,000. Is that the case? Let's see. Third, these are offered both for liability and asset products. So obviously, liability and asset, both are there. We are having loans also, we are having deposits also. These can be extended to small size businesses also. So small size businesses means proprietorship, partnership, even private limited. They can be extended to private limited also. So what is the correct answer? But not the feature. Which of them is not the feature? So B is not the feature. Very small size. Does retail banking only deal in 50,000, 1 lakh nowadays? What is the home loan category in Mumbai? Tell me. Delhi. Main. Okay, main. I'll talk about these two cities, Mumbai, Delhi. Because the housing cost over there is huge. One flat in Mumbai, even in the outskirts, Forget main Mumbai. One flat in Mumbai, even in the outskirts, goes for not less than 5 crores nowadays. So if you say 5 crores means where are you? The loan, if you say 75% also 4 crores is the loan amount. So we don't deal in retail banking in small amounts now. Same thing in Delhi also. In other cities also. You can name the cities. Okay, which is the city? What are the flat rates in your cities? Main cities. Okay, any city which you know in your state, main city. Okay, somebody might be in UP, so Lucknow. Somebody might be in Gujarat, so Surat, right? What are the roughly the flat rates? Everywhere they are around 1 crore, plus or minus, isn't it? Means good society. Huh? Loans from money lenders are with high rate of interest, no proper accounting, no transparency, and all of the above. So, money lenders it is obviously with high rate of interest because money lender charges. You have seen those Mithun Chakravarti films, 1980s, 90s, right? You might have seen that. Many of you might not have been not have born also at that time. In those, what used to happen that there used to be one lala, right? And then ब्याज पे ब्याज, then mother, father, then children, all of them just giving the interest. So high rate of interest, no transparency, no proper accounting, right? And all of the above is the answer. Money lenders are very serious. Lending is actually a serious crime at higher rates. Okay, the rate of interest for money lenders is around, I'll tell you, 5% per month. I have seen that also. Even today, even in cities, it's there. 5% per month means 12 months, 60%. Such is a high rate of interest. Okay. The advantages of retail banking include. So advantages, huh? What are the advantages? Now we want the good points. Higher interest spread, risk spread over large client base, strong customer loyalty, high volatility in demand for retail products. What is the one? This is a tricky one. A to D all, A to C, A and B, B and C. What is the answer? What is it? Yeah. Okay. It is, let me give the answer. It's A to C only. High volatility in demand of retail products is not the answer. Right? What do you mean by volatility? Volatility means high ups and downs. 1 year my savings accounts are, let's say, 1 lakh accounts I have opened. Next year I have opened 10,000 accounts. Does it happen like this? No. This variation is hardly plus or minus 5-10%. Okay, this variation is that much only. So that's why high volatility is not the feature. It's a low volatility. So that's why the answer is B, A to C only. Timely repayment of loan results in good reputation, no tension, easy availability of loan in future, and all of the above. Obviously, CIBIL score is better, isn't it? CIBIL score is the main point today for giving the loans. So if you timely repay the loans, your CIBIL score will get higher. So you'll have good reputation in the market, no tension, easy availability of loan in the future, isn't it? So answer is D, all of the above. The retail banking suffers from which of the following constraints or disadvantages? So what is the disadvantage for retail banking? Disadvantage, huh? Select the wrong one. Now this is again important. Select the wrong one. Now you want which is not the disadvantage. So problem in managing large number of individuals. So it is a disadvantage. Means huge number of clients, right? Quick evaluation of products. Yes, that is also a disadvantage because by the time you design a product, that product has already become obsolete in the market, right? Higher availability of higher spreads. So that is also a good thing. That's not a disadvantage actually. So yeah, this can be the answer. But level of irregularity in these loans is very high. Now we have to select the right answer. This is not the disadvantage. Availability of higher spreads is the advantage of the bank to the retail banking. Because higher spreads means what? Higher spreads means NII higher. Means what? And this deposits what I am getting the interest and loan loan which I am getting the interest and deposit which I am giving the interest. The difference between them is high. So that is good for the bank, isn't it? And level of irregularity, I want a wrong one, huh? But this is the right one, means it is an advantage, but it is good for the bank. Level of irregularity in these loans is very high. So that is false. That is the actual answer. Your actual answer is this. Because irregularity in loans in this retail banking is very, very less. Very less. Okay. Defaulter of a loan means not paying installments, bad reputation, illegal activities, none of them. As per the banking terms, tell me simple words, in simple words. Defaulter of the loan means in simple words. Is it a bad reputation? Forget it. Reputation means we are not concerned with that. Because if somebody has taken the loan and that person is paying our EMI correctly, we are not that much concerned with whatever he does in the society, other things, unless he does something illegal. Okay. So defaulter of a loan means basically not paying the loan installment. We are only concerned with our installments. In which of the following business approach for retail banking, the branches are classified based on the business potential for the focused marketing strategy? See this, business potential for the focused marketing strategy. These branches are positioned as resource center branches and form the part of overall segmentation plan. Now the answer lies in the question itself. Look at the options. Segmented approach, geography based approach, classification based approach, and any of these. So answer lies in the question itself. Check the question. I have highlighted this also, segmentation. So the answer is segmented approach. Based on the business potential, didn't I say that NRI customer, Kisan customer, then businessman, depends on the business potential of the focused marketing, isn't it? Life insurance means insurance of human being, insurance of life of human and cattle. Okay, insurance of life of machines and all of them. So what does life insurance cover? I know many of you will get confused in this A and B. C is obviously everyone knows that's not the answer. That's general insurance, right? General. But what about this A and B? This is also life of cattle is also life and human is also life. So should I tick on A or should I tick on B? Answer is A. Because cattle, life of cattle is not considered as this under life insurance. Okay. So that is known as livestock insurance. Livestock that comes under general insurance. Okay. Livestock we call it. Retail business model is built based on dash in the geography based approach. Based on dash in the geography based approach. Look at this. Different products, different services, geographies, and different markets. Answer lies in the question. It is correct. Geographies, isn't it? Geographies. Retail business model is built based on the geographies in the geography based approach. Here, as we discussed just now before some time, that segmented, geography, and then classification based. These are the three main approaches followed. Okay. General insurance relates to insurance against fire, theft, burglary, all of the above. So it relates to what? It's called as TP&D. Okay, theft, pilferage, and destruction. That is the real answer actually. TP&D. But here it is all. Fire, theft, burglary, everything. Okay. Aadhaar is a 12-digit number card. Identity proof as per UIDAI. Both A and B and none of the above. What is it? Everyone? It is identity proof. Or is it a 12-digit number? Is it 10-digit or 12-digit number? That is the important part. Yes. Yes. Or 12-digit. This is important, right? Because many a times we forget these, means simple things we always forget, right? So it is Many of us means we never check this Aadhaar number. It is basically this for A and B. It's a 12-digit number. Always check this. 1, 2, and 3. There are three this groups in this, right? Always. What about PAN number? Okay, let me discuss PAN also. PAN number is what? PAN. Right? Say this. First 5 digits. These 5 digits, first 5 letters are alphabets. Right? Alphabets. Then bits. Then remaining 4 are numbers. And last one is again alphabet. Okay. So this is basically PAN number. There are important points about this and this. Okay. Yeah. So these 2 points. M is all means this part is always your initial of your surname. Last this alphabet. Always. Okay. Then this part relates to human being or company or HUF. It depends on that. Okay. Which of the following business approach for retail banking is found in public sector banks? Segmented, geography based, classification based, holistic model approach for corporate objectives and retail business for retail business. So in public sector banks, we always follow, remember this answer, holistic. This is very important. Many of you might feel classification based, but its answer is holistic. Okay. So now we are on the halfway. Okay. So we'll be completing the remaining ones also now. So just take a break if you want, then we'll move ahead. Okay. Let's move ahead. ERS means what? East or South Zone? Easy and Swift, either or Survivor, none of the above. ERS. It's in savings account, we always have this, right? ERS is either or Survivor, isn't it? There are many instructions. ERS, both jointly, all of them together. Then former or Survivor, right? That is also there. Everyone, subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel, you will be getting the latest updates on JAIIB and CIB from IIB. Latest updates. Whatever are the updates, you'll immediately be getting it over here and explain to you. And second part is, you'll be getting the free YouTube series, free YT series, isn't it? Isn't that important? What are you watching right now? You're watching the free YT series only, isn't it? So that's why subscribe to this channel immediately. Click on the bell icon. Okay. Click on the like button, share it with your friends. Whatever is free, grab it fast, isn't it? Which is prohibited for writing on the currency notes? Political message, religious message, personal message, all of the above. What is it written? You might be seeing something. Nowadays, it's very less. Means people are that much means clever now or sincere now. They don't write that much on the notes, right? Earlier, you used to see all these things, right? Mobile number. Then, I like you, I love you, right? All these things were there. Nowadays, it's gone. So, it is all of the above. Nothing is permitted, okay, to write on the notes, okay? So, political message, religious message, personal message, any type of message. Nothing is, because note is not your commodity. Note is a commodity of the RBI. It's under the ownership of the RBI. How can you write something on somebody else's product? Isn't it? Bank adopted the following approach for their retail banking: SBU, departmental, integrated, and generalized. So, which are the models are adopted by banks? SBU, strategic business unit, means what? Every branch should earn their own profit. It's that simple. Every branch should earn their own net profit, I will call it, more specific. Second is departmental approach, right? Integrated approach. Departmental means it's related to department, saving department, clearing department, account opening department. Integrated means this is followed by the small businesses. Small businesses follow this. Okay. Even some small banks also follow this, but generally banks don't apply this. But Which is the one which banks do generally apply? I'll go for it. SBU, departmental, integrated. So is it A to C? Because integrated is also followed by small banks. Generally, it's SBU and departmental. Nationalized and private banks follow these approaches. Okay. PPF means pension planning funds, person having pension facilities, public provident fund, and permanent practitioners fund. This is fund over here. Permanent practitioners fund. So what is the answer over here? PPF means, right? PPF, public provident fund. You have those accounts, no, in your bank. EPF account, PPF account, all those, isn't it? We have those accounts for savings, ATC. So that is the important part. Okay, next one. Which of the following business approach for retail banking has the advantage of clear focus and business objectives? Here, clear focus and business objectives. Which of these approaches? SBU, strategic business unit, departmental, integrated, and generalized. So which one of them has clear focus and business objective? Business objective is always a part of SBU. Remember this. SBU approach will always have the clear focus. If it's no business, close down that. It's that simple. High denomination in currency notes. Highest denomination in currency notes issued by RBIs. 100, 500, 10, 1000 and 10,000. What is the highest denomination? Now 2000 rupees is gone, isn't it? September, no? This September they'll go. So this highest denomination is 10,000. RBI can issue notes up to 10,000. Okay. Which of the following group of the banks in India does not go for positioning objective? Does not. Look at this. Positioning objective. Rather, this group prefers business objective. They are only clear focus on business. If I'm getting the profit, I'll stay there. If I'm not getting the profit, forget this positioning part. Foreign banks, public sector banks, private sector banks, and new private banks. What is the answer? Everyone type fast in the comment section. Fast, fast, fast. It is. Let me see, everyone. Very important question over here from exam point of view. The answer is foreign banks. They are clearly business minded, business objective. Okay. Dash model provides functionality across products with customer database orientation. The central customer database is used across the products. So which is this model? So look at these four models now. Horizontally organized, vertically organized, predominantly horizontally, and predominantly vertical. These are the four models in your banks, in your banking, and definitely this will be a question in your exam. So functionality across products and with the customer database orientation. Centralized database, that is available in which of them? Let me see how many of you know. See here, I'll give you the hint also. Chalo, remove this C and D. Answer is either A or B. It is B, vertically. Always remember, 100% data sharing. 100% data sharing across the board. That is vertical model. And this 0%. Here the data is not shared among the other departments. That is horizontal model. And vertical model, 100% data sharing. Which of the following model is the standard norm in public sector banks? Public sector banks, what do we follow? Horizontal, vertical, PHPV. As per your books, here we'll go as per the books. What does your book say? Yes, what does your book say? RBWM book, latest one. What does it say? Although many of you might think that we are this PV, predominantly vertically, means almost 70% of our data is shared now, right? But the problem is in your books it is given as horizontally organized. So the correct answer from the exam point of view is horizontally organized. Okay. The new private sector banks generally follow dash, which means common customer information is available. See this common customer information. Once you get this common customer means it is HVPHPV. Okay, let's write it like this. HVPHPV. PH and PV. So it is new private sector banks generally follow vertically V, isn't it? NRI means non-rural individuals, non-rural immigrants, non-resident Indian, and none of the above. So NRI is what? Non-resident Indian. Okay, that is called as NRI. The most common business approach for retail banking adopted by banks are segmented, geography-based, classification-based. A and C only, A to C all, B and C only, A and B only. So it depends on the bank to bank. Private banks follow this segmented private, okay, and they follow the combination actually segmented and these two combinations they follow A and C, classification and segmented. Nationalized bank follow strictly classification, nationalized. Geography based is followed by none of these banks nowadays, but then also we follow this depending on the branches, where our branches are located. So generally this is followed in nationalized banks also. So the answer is this, A to C all. Okay. PAN means kind of utensil, primary account number, permanent account number, none of the above. We always use this word PAN, but many of us don't know the full form of this, isn't it? It is permanent account number. Permanent account number, okay? Banks adopt different models for implementing the retail banking business, and a common strategy for this includes which of the following? Means, see this, the models which we apply means that horizontally organized, vertically organized, PH, PV. But what is the criteria for that? Means strategy of this includes what? End-to-end outsourcing, predominant outsourcing, partial outsourcing, in-house sourcing. So based on what do I approach this model? Always remember it depends on the bank. Okay. Generally, nationalized banks follow in-house sourcing. Foreign banks follow end-to-end. Partial outsourcing is done in private banks, and predominant outsourcing that also in private. So depending on, some banks go for partial, some banks go for predominant. So these are all private and private. Okay. So the answer is A to D all, depending on the bank. Here we are here not talking of any bank, nationalized or private or this any neo banks nowadays. We are talking of total banking system. So A to D all. Bank loan provides for home, car, education. Bank provides loan for home, car, education, all of the above. So bank will provide loans for what? All of these, isn't it? Home loan also, car loan also, education loan also. We are having these. The adoption of sourcing model for retail banking business by a bank depends upon which of the following factors. So sourcing model means how do I source my clients? Okay, so this sourcing model depends on what? This is what? That all geography based, and then segmented approach, classification based. So that it depends on what? Product range, product requirement, technology preparedness, delivery capabilities, and regulatory prescriptions. So it depends on what? Product range. What is the product? What are the products I am having? Requirement. What is the requirement of products which I am having? Technology preparedness means how much strong I am in technology. What is my IT investment? Delivery capabilities. How fast can I deliver it to the client? And regulatory, RBI. What does RBI says? So it is E, D, all of them. A to E. Isn't it? Which currency note has security thread? Okay, let me ask you which does not have security thread. That is simple. Which currency note does not have security thread? Rupee 1. So Rupee 1 does not have security thread. But other than that, everyone has it. So which currency note has security thread? 50, 100, 500, all of the above. That is the right answer, isn't it? As per the study, banks adopted the following models based on the technology and customer interface capabilities. So banks adopted these models. So what was this? Horizontally, just now we discussed this. H, I'll write it. H, then PH, then V and PV. And what is this last one? This is a trick. Okay, this is a trick. Centrally organized model. So I'll just write it C. So which are the models banks are adopting? Is it A to E all? Is it A to D only? A to C and A and B. What is it banks are adopting? Many of us feel that A to E all. Once we see this, all of them, we try to write all of them. But the answer is this, A to D. There is nothing called a centrally organized model in respect of this model based on technology and customer interface. That's why it is A to D. Gold and silver ornaments should be kept in bank lockers. So why should they be kept in bank lockers? What do you think? If I don't keep them in lockers, what will happen? Logic, isn't it? Simple logic. What will happen? So the answer is, it is safe, no risk of theft, both A and B. Obviously, logic answer, isn't it? Currency notes are issued by RBI, NABARD, public sector banks and central government. Who issues these notes? Obviously not NABARD, you know this, not NABARD, not this public sector banks. Then who? RBI or government? It is RBI. RBI issues the currency notes. Only Rupee 1 note is issued by the government. Only that much. Remaining all notes are issued by RBI. Okay. So the correct answer in exam is A, RBI. Okay. Coins are issued by Government of India, NABARD, public sector banks, State Bank of India. So who issues the coins? Coins are issued by, just now I told you, Government of India, right? So Government of India issues coins and Rupee 1 note. Rupee 1 note is also issued by Government of India. Even 10 rupee coin is issued by Government of India. 20 rupees coin issued by Government of India. Any coin issued by Government of India. Bank passbook is issued by the bank. Contains transaction details of the bank account. Shows balance in the account and all of the above. So bank passbook is what? Obviously issued by the bank only. Contains the transaction details. Shows the balance. So answer is all of the above. Isn't it? Bank pays interest on deposits, loans, insurance, all of the above. So bank pays interest here. Pays interest means that is called as liability. Liability, right? Bank pays interest on always liability. Which are the liability products? Deposits. Loans are the assets. These are called as assets. Insurance is the TPP, third party. Right? So that's why the answer is A. Education loans cover tuition fees and expenses. Are repayable after completion of the course. Granted for studies in India and abroad. And all of the above. So remember, education loans cover both tuition fee as well as other expenses also. Lodging expenses, food, okay. Then other expenses like this uniforms, laptops, everything is covered. So answer is all of the above, isn't it? 50 business correspondent means what? What is the BC? Business correspondent means private party after all, isn't it? You all might be having the BCs in your branches, right? So agent who provides banking service, an agent of the business house, a type of money lender, and none of the above. Obviously, very simple one, right? The answer is who provides banking service. Mainly, some of you might get confused in this A and B, agent of the business house, but business house is totally different. The person of that business house is the customer for us. BC is a part, not an actual part of the banking, but he extends the services of the bank to the common person where we can't go. That is important. Means suppose if there is a village of 50 houses, okay, there is a village of 50 houses. So is it feasible to open a branch over there? The cost of the bank employee, at least 3-4 employees will be required. Then running cost, electricity cost. So give a BC, isn't it? Like BC is similar to DSA of private banks, isn't it? These two have similar rules. Last one. The modular structure using different process models for different product offering, product wise end-to-end solutions is called as. Now this is very difficult one. Different processes for different product offering, product wise end-to-end solutions. Now this is really difficult because H, I'll just write this H now. Horizontally is H, vertically is V, PH and PV. Okay. So what is the answer? See this. Look at this point. Different product offering. It depends on product. So what is dependent on product? Horizontally is always product wise. Okay. Vertically is always client base wise. So that is the basic answer. So these were the 51 questions here. I told you 50 and I given you 51 and then one extra 52 now, right? That 1 rupee note, right? So you have got 52 questions now. And now I'll show you here. Why don't you join this batch of ours? This RBWM, this JAIIB batch. Join it fast because exams are now in your, when are your exams? October only, na? Your exams are so near. So why don't you join the batches fast? Join it fast, okay? Yeah. Because importantly remember, in this batch you will be getting, let me show you the batches only. Let's go to Adda 24/7. If you are having the app, I would always suggest you to go through the app. In the app, you are getting 1% extra using the coin systems. Okay. So go to Adda 24/7. Click on JIB and CIB. Click on JIB October 23. You'll see these batches. Join this Sankalpa batch. Presently, AUG 80 code is going on. 80% off. Look at the fees. 3,999.80. Click on buy now. 19,999 reduces to 3,999.80. 80% off is there. That's why use this code immediately and join the batch. Also, I would suggest join the Mahapack. In the Mahapack, you are getting multiple batches. Around 10 to 15 batches per subject. Click on the JIB CIB Mahapack. Click on the JIB Ka Mahapack. Okay, JIB Mahapack 2.0. Okay. So you'll get this 600 online live classes, 294 test series, 315 ebooks, 637 videos. My God. Interactive classes, recorded videos. What all do you want? Look at the fees. AUG 80 code. The fees reduces from 33,596 to 6,719. And look at the validity, double validity. What more do you want? Join fast. Okay. I'll be back tomorrow with another series. Till then, keep studying and do join the batches. Bye.